see the Atlanta Falcons breaking into position now to kick off, and it'll be Mick Luckhurst who'll do the kicking. Nixon has dropped back center deep to receive the kickoff for the Green Bay Packers. Temperature in the high 70s, expected to be in the 80s this afternoon as you look at Nixon standing on the 1-yard line. The wind is no factor at kickoff time. Luckhurst, the left footer, puts it up. Nixon retreats into the end zone, and he will not run it out. It'll be put in play 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. So the Green Bay Packers get first possession. They are starting Lynn Dickey, of course, and they've got Turdell Middleton in there with Gary Ellis. He pronounces it. He spells it Jerry, pronounces it Gary. And the line, of course, is anchored by the veteran center, McCarron, number 54. First and 10 at the 20-yard line. Dickey brings them up. Split the running backs, Middleton to the right side. Ellis to the left side. Swing it out to Turdell Middleton in the right flat. And he gets it up to the 25-yard line. They got 5 on the play. Buddy Curry from the linebacker spot made the tackle with Jeff Yates. 3-man line, of course. Nose tackle is Don Smith. Fine linebackers, a quartet of them for the Atlanta Falcons. Part of the strength of their game. And the deep men. Bobby Butler's on the left corner, and he's a rookie. 2nd and 5 at the 25. Andre Thompson far to the right side. You see Dickey. Turdell Middleton. He's got the 1st and 10. It's at the 33-yard line. Al Richardson made the tackle for Atlanta.
Well, here it is from the I formation, a flip to Middleton, and he really takes off, and he's running hard. You probably can't see it on the film, but he's fired up to play, and this Packer team is showing a lot of enthusiasm.
For the Packers now, Middleton comes out of the ballgame. Fred Nixon is in. 3 wide receivers are in there. Lofton, Thompson, Nixon. They're in the slot right, a lone setback. Ellis gets the pitch. Back to the 42-yard line. Tom Pridemore up from his free safety to make the stop.
Well, here's a ground level shot. Ellis carrying the ball. Ellis has good balance, good hip action. He's a power runner with deceiving speed.
It's going to be 2nd down and a long yard to go. Nixon has come out of the ball game in there for just the 1 play, and Middleton has gone back in. It's Middleton and Gary Ellis at the setbacks. Now that is Middleton in the I formation. He's the tailback. Now moves back to a left set. Dickey pumps it to Lofton. He's in the open. He's at the 40. And he's at the 35, the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, down to the 5-yard line. Kenny Johnson upset him on the 5.
Well, this is just what we talked about at the start of the show. Lofton is the key. They got him one-on-one on Butler. Butler can't handle him. He was playing him too loose. Lofton made a good move and almost broke it all the way. They're going to have to double Lofton. I don't think one man can cover him.
Part of the great danger of Lofton not only is his ability to catch the ball, but the ability to advance it after he does. 1st down and goal. They go at the 5-yard line. Middleton in the left set. Ball is fumbled. Picked up by Lofton after it was booted over toward the sideline. Johnson there. Gary Ellis originally had the ball and fumbled. You see Lofton coming back. Look again now.
Well, this is a running play that was stuffed. Ellis fumbled, and Lofton was on the spot. They're fortunate to get that ball back. Kenny Johnson knocked him out of bounds.
Second down, goal to go outside the 12-yard line. Loss of about 7 on the play. Ellis and Middleton are the setbacks. Dickey. Lofton, he's at the 2-yard line. Blaisbrook made the tackle. Lofton inside the 2-yard line. Third down and goal to go.
You know, Lindsay, when we played a team that had a receiver like Lofton, I'll come back to that later. Here's a ground level shot. Dickey going back, has enough time. He steps up, hits Lofton coming across. He's in a one-on-one situation. But when we played a team that had a Lofton, we doubled him 80% of the time.
Double tight end alignment now. Gary Lewis is in there. Middleton moves over to the left set. Ellis in the right set. That's Middleton in motion outside right. Dickey. Touchdown! Touchdown still. Carl Swanke was playing a tight end. They had a triple tight end in Carl Swanke. Wearing a 67 was the receiver. He had it. All you got to do is have possession in the end zone. He had that. It got away later, but that means nothing. It's a touchdown.
Real good play action. A running formation. Good fake. See the good fake Ellis made all day to throw. A crossing pattern underneath. Very difficult to cover that. He had it long enough. Big play.
Conversion attempt coming now. Jan Stenerud. Bakowitz holds. Stenerud boots, and it's good. So as they come back up the field, the Green Bay Packers have taken an early lead of 7-0.
Well, here it is again. An excellent call with a running set, faking the ball to the fullback. Swanke coming across underneath. Very difficult to cover. The dream of all offensive linemen.
4 minutes, 12 seconds in that drive. And it'll be Jan Stenerud kicking off. Super net. Reggie Smith is center deep. Geisen on one side, Strong on the other. Bounces it downfield. And it is picked up at the 24-yard line. Returned by Bo Robinson, who just joined the Atlanta Falcons. On special teams, he returned that ball up to the 37, 38-yard line. Bartkowski is, of course, the quarterback. Andrews and Kane are the setbacks. The offensive line, anchored by Jeff Van Note, the veteran center. Junior Miller, the tight end. First down and 10 yards to go. Andrews. William Andrews to the 43. Maurice Hardy on the tackle for Green Bay, along with George Cumby.
That last play, Lindsay, shows Andrews' ability to slide to the outside when the hole is closed and make something out of it.
Fine linebackers for the Green Bay Packers, those four. And the deep net. Second down. About 5 yards to go. Kane is carrying, but he gets only about a yard.
Well, Mike Butler got across, penetrated, almost caused a fumble.
In the first quarter, the New Orleans Saints are leading the Rams by a score of 3-0.
Yeah, Benny Ricardo kicked a 45-yard field goal.
And Kansas City is leading Tampa Bay 7-0 in the first quarter.
Ted McKnight got a touchdown.
Ezra Johnson has come in defensively now, and Casey Merrill has come out for the Green Bay Packers. They play a 34 defense. Both these teams do. It's third down now and 4 yards to go. And now we're getting a timeout charged to the Atlanta Falcons. Bartkowski goes to the sideline. The comparative numbers from last week's performance. Right here, it's third down, about 4 yards to go. That's Bartkowski. Motion across Francis. Bartkowski hits his tight end, Junior Miller. Penalty mark is thrown as he goes across the 40, and Johnny Gray made the stop. Penalty marker to check out.
Green Bay dogged in that last play.
Holding, number 29, defense, decline, first down.
Mike McCoy was the culprit. They declined the penalty, and so it's 1st and 10. Atlanta at the Green Bay 39.
Ezra Johnson, excuse me, Lindsay, Ezra Johnson was in there in that passing situation.
Now he's come back out, and Casey Merrill has replaced him again. 1st and 10, 39. The Packers are leading by a score of 7-0. 9 minutes, 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Kane. Len Kane takes the loss. This telecast is presented by authority of the National Football League and is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of this telecast without the express written consent of the Green Bay Packers and the National Football League is prohibited.
Now, Green Bay just went into their nickel defense. They take out Cumbie and Wingo and bring in Estes Hood and Ezra Johnson.
2nd and 13 at the 42 for the Atlanta Falcons. The draw to Andrews, 35, 31-yard line. Johnny Gray made the stop.
You know, Lindsay, I love the leg action that Andrews has.
Penalty marker, and it's against Atlanta.
Watch the leg action on this draw. Good call against the nickel defense. Now watch him bring those knees up and a body lean forward. Breaks tackles. You see, all the tackler sees is those knees, those hard knees.
Dick Jorgensen.
An original signal of holding. The actual penalty was tripping, number 68. Offense, still 2nd down.
R.C. Thielman was the culprit. The referee is Dick Jorgensen. Ball goes back to the 48-yard line, 2nd and 23. 3 wide receivers, Francis, Jackson, Jenkins. Bartkowski. Francis. He's got the first down.
Well,
and it is at the 23-yard line. Estes Hood brought him down.
Well, what Green Bay is doing now is dogging off of the nickel, which makes one-on-one. Maybe we can see this dog. Watch the linebackers come in. Here they are. We call that a wide blow. 46 wide blow. A little seam pattern to Francis 89. He's wide open.
1st and 10 now for the Atlanta Falcons at the Green Bay 23. Junior Miller back in there at the tight end now. Bartkowski, short drop. Pumps it incomplete. Francis, man for whom it was intended. Mike Butler putting the pressure on. Bartkowski is down. Officials have taken time.
Butler put the wood to him, Lindsay. He was fortunate to get that ball off. One thing is very evident. The Packers are fired up. They're ready to play. Let's see if we can see what happened to him from the end zone here. Drop back pass. He's looking to his left. And he's hit from the backside. It looks like he may have been hit right in the ribs. Right in the side of the chest and the ribs.
So Bartkowski is getting attention here on the field at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, where the Packers are leading Atlanta by a score of 6. Morosky is in at quarterback. Mike Morosky is the quarterback now for the Atlanta Falcons. 2nd and 10 at the Green Bay 23. A little verbal communication between Morosky and Andrews. Morosky brings it out screen right. Kane has it. Got about 2 yards. Rich Wingo from a linebacker spot made the tackle.
Well, you know, Lindsay, Mike Morosky showed a lot of poise coming in there. He was very calm. That was a good call in that situation. The Packer defense is pouring in there. Very good call. He throws a short screen, which slows down that big rush. keeps them at home. Excellent call for a quarterback coming in a tight situation.
Green Bay has gone into a nickel now. 3 wide receivers as Jenkins comes in. Big play Jenkins is in there, number 85 for Atlanta. Borowski. 15-10. He's got the first down and goal to go at the 7-yard line. Mike Douglas made the stop for Green Bay, along with Johnny Gray.
Well, Borowski did this on his own. They're in a nickel defense. Nobody's open. They run a stunt. They run what we call an Isaacs over there. And he takes off and runs, shows a little ability here. Makes Anderson miss. He better put that ball away so he doesn't fumble it. Picked up some big yardage for the Falcons.
First down and goal to go for Atlanta at the Green Bay 7-yard line. Kane. Down to the 2. Mike Douglas holding on. Second and goal to go.
Well, you know, the nice thing about this Falcon offense is that with that offensive line they have, and Kane and Andrews, they're so sound, they're so basic, that no matter who the quarterback is, they're going to do a good job. They can run that football, they can throw it, they can go play action. So Morosky has taken over here and shown tremendous poise.
They go double tight end, and Mayberry is in there as well. Borowski goes back. Mayberry incomplete. Mayberry was on the end line. It'll be third down and goal to go.
Well, it was the same type of play that Green Bay scored on. A running set, play action, a crossing pattern that allows a receiver to get open, and he kind of aimed it. He was so open, he aimed it and overthrew him. Watch that. He couldn't have stayed in if he caught it.
Third down play coming now. Miller McKeska in there at the tight end, and Mayberry is in there as well. They leave Miller and Kane as the setbacks. That's Kane, off tackle, but he's stacked up outside. It's going to be fourth down. John Anderson, linebacker over there, got to it, along with Johnny Gray from the strong safety. It's less than a yard, about a foot from the goal line.
Looks like they're going to go for it, Lindsey.
They're looking for guidance to the sideline, and Borowski stays in there, and apparently they're going to go.
You see, when you have that incomplete pass on second down, it sometimes puts you in the hole when you run on third down. Now they're going for fourth.
Fourth down and goal to go. Andrews on the right side, Kane in the left. Andrews. Nothing yet. Nothing yet, and apparently the ball goes over. The ball goes over. He did not make it. The Green Bay defense has held. Stopped Andrews inches short. The ball goes over to Green Bay. The Packers still lead at 7-0.
They gave the ball to the best guy. Andrews gets a good start. He's hitting hard. The Packer defense stacked him up. No question. Here it is. Here's another angle. No question he didn't score. Look how the Packers are submarining down in there real low. They had 10 men up there. That's a great lift for the Packers defense, and of course for the entire ball club.
Ellis and Middleton the setbacks as Dickey brings them up. Inches outside the goal line. Dickey has the ball in the end zone. He's going along to Lofton. Lofton has got it. At the 32-yard line, Lofton has got it. Bobby Butler, the defender there. First and 10 for the Pack. Dickey throwing out of the end zone out to the 32.
Well, I tell you what, Lindsey, that's a great call. I was thinking that before the ball was snapped. What a great time to throw a play-action pass and send Lofton deep. But the key here is Lofton makes the catch. He's covered. He played the ball, took it away from Bobby Butler.
So now the Packers have some running room. Lofton. And a wide right. Cordell Middleton. Spent finds his way out there to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you what, the way Terdell Middleton is running today, he wants to let the team and the fans know he's going to take up for any slack with the injury to Eddie Lee Ivey.
Yesterday we asked some of the Green Bay people, what's the biggest difference in the Green Bay Packers this year? And they said attitude. From what we've seen, I'd say that's exactly right.
It certainly is, Lindsey.
Second down and a yard to go. Middleton backs up a step. Ellis into the eye, Middleton to the left set. Penalty marker is thrown.
You know, Lindsey, one of the things we said...
Start, number 57, offense.
Go for it.
Go for it.
One of the things we said at the top of the show, the key to the Packers winning today is Lofton. Lofton deep. So far, that's been on the button. Now, Atlanta has to get together. They've had some tough breaks. They've lost their quarterback. We'll have a report on him. We hope he isn't injured seriously because they need him, and he's a great individual. But both offensively and defensively, they have to get it together. This is not last week.
Bartkowski is up and along the sideline and looks all right from here. Second down and 6 yards to go at the 37-yard line. Dickey. Well, it's contained by Ellis. Ellis popped it up into the air, then got possession and sped down the sideline to the 42-yard line before Tom Pridemore and Kenny Johnson ran him out.
Well, that's a look at the protection he has. He has plenty of time to throw. Plenty of time to throw, and it's a check down to Ellis coming across underneath. And that happens when a back can check down and the quarterback has time to throw. The linebackers get depth, and there's an opening there.
Bartkowski, number 10, moving back here in the center of your screen, bending over slightly, getting a cup of water. First down, 10 yards to go for the Packers at the Atlanta 42-yard line. Fake the draw, fake the screen, go deep to Andre Thompson. Andre Thompson incomplete, covered by Butler. Bobby Butler, fake the draw, fake the screen. Stay with CBS Sports following the game for the men's finals of the United States Open Tennis Championships. John McEnroe and Jan Borg face each other for what will likely be another classic U.S. Open finale.
You know, Lindsey, the Falcon fans didn't see this, but Bobby Butler showed a lot of moxie for a rookie. He did not go for the fake screen to Lofton in all the maneuvering in the backfield. He stayed with his receiver, ran with a man-for-man. Fine play by Bobby Butler.
Fred Nixon is coming, 3 wide receivers in there now. That's Nixon in motion across. Lynn Dickey, the quarterback. Incomplete. Trying to get to the tight end Kaufman. Kuykendall managed to deflect it there, so it's going to be 3rd and 10 at the 42.
One of the advantages that Bobby Butler had is that playing in that Hall of Fame game. They had an extra game playing in Canton. Here it is. It's sort of a partial rollout. Ball was overthrown, almost deflected for an interception. Good coverage by the Falcons defense.
3rd down play coming. 3rd and 10. Lofton part of the left side. Fred Nixon part of the right side. Andre Thompson, short right. Lynn Dickey. Tight end Kaufman to the 38-yard line, got 4, and it'll be 4th down. Joel Williams made the tackle. Punting unit is coming out now, led out there by Stakowicz. Ray Stakowicz, the rookie from Michigan State.
Now's the time to take a look at Stakowicz. See if he can kick out of bounds. This is what you want to do. You don't want to kick the ball in the end zone and only pick up 22 yards in a play. You want to kick the ball out of bounds. Kick it out of bounds inside of the 10.
Dickey along the sideline. Reggie Smith, super nat, is deep to receive for Atlanta. He's 5 feet 4 inches tall. There he is. Stakowicz, deep punt formation. corner. Goes out of bounds. Well placed. And it's going to be marked at the 7-yard line. But there is a marker. There is a penalty marker to be checked out.
That was a beautiful punt. Be ashamed to have that call back. I have a note here, Lindsay, that Morawski has a possible broken collarbone.
You mean Bartkowski?
Well, the note says Morawski.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, Morawski.
Yeah.
Illegal procedure is indicated against the Green Bay Packers. That'll cost them 5, marked off. We'll hear referee Jorgensen.
Illegal formation. The offensive line was not lined up within 12 inches of the ball. Offense, still 4th down.
The rainbowing, and so again, it's Stagowitz to try to get it out again. He kicked it out on the 7 first time. But this time it goes into the end zone. Touchback, 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. So he does have a broken collarbone. But Bartkowski's okay, 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Out in the right flat. Junior Miller had position out there and advances to the 29-yard line before John Anderson brought him down. In the first quarter, Tampa Bay, Kansas City on a 7-7 tie.
James Wilder scored for Tampa Bay in a 2-yard run.
So be 2nd down and a yard to go for the Atlanta Falcons. Kane in the right set, Andrews in the left set. Wallace Francis wide to the left side. Kane, was he ever scissored? Well, Mike Douglas got there.
Yeah, and watch 24, Johnny Gray. This is the way a safety should force. Watch Gray, 24, to the left of the screen, come up right in there around the knees. Beautiful.
3rd down, about 2.5 yards to go. The clock is running with less than 20 seconds to play in the quarter. Packers are leading by a score of 7-0. In the I formation, Kane ahead of Andrews. Double tight end, Miller and McCusker. 3rd and short. Kane, he got the 1st down. It is at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10. There's the gun. Field, 1st and 10 at the 32 for the Atlanta Falcons, a lone setback. Bartkowski is the quarterback. Short drop, and it is batted down by Mike Douglas, the linebacker over on the right side, the veteran linebacker, and looked for a moment as though it might stick to him.
Well, he was dogging. It was a quick pass. You see it, the right of your screen. Douglas will come in. It's a quick pass, 2-step pass. Has his hands up.
Literally, it can't stick to him this year because stickum and all such allied substances has been outlawed. 2nd and 10 at the 32. Andrews slipped on the cut. Johnny Gray on the tackle.
Well, Johnny Gray reminds me of a strong safety I used to have called Kenny Houston.
Houston leading Cleveland 3-0 in the first quarter.
Yeah, Ted Fritz kicked a 42-yard field goal.
New Orleans leading the Rams 6-0 in the first quarter.
And Benny Ricardo kicked his 2nd field goal for 46 yards.
3rd down and 9 yards to go. 3 wide receivers in the ballgame now for the Atlanta Falcons. Bartkowski. Screen left, and he's got it to Andrews, and he is at the 40, and may have picked up the 1st down with that last lunge. Johnny Gray made the stop.
Lindsay, that's the characteristic we talked about earlier on Andrews. That was not a 1st down play. Andrews did that on his own. His body lean, kept his legs driving, and then the last minute he lunged forward and picked up the 1st down.
So it is 1st and 10. It's at the 42-yard line. Andrews at Auburn was mostly a blocking back for Joe Cribbs and James Brooks. Kane blocked for Charles White at Southern Cal, two of the finest running backs in the NFL.
Well,
Andrews.
Lindsay, I've said this. Somebody called me from Atlanta. I don't think there's a better tandem in football than Kane and Andrews. When the Saints had Galbraith and Muncie, I thought they were the best.
Last year, Andrews got 1,300 plus, and Kane got 900 plus in the same backfield. Second down, about 6 yards to go. That's Jenkins. Alfred Jenkins out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Mike McCoy on that corner.
Now, that's
from Colorado.
That's good offensive football. It's what we call a hitch. The receiver goes down, drives the defender off. 2 steps, turns around, the ball's thrown to him. It's like a running play, safe, hard to sack the quarterback because he's thrown it quickly. You pick up 4 or 5 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line. Casey Merrill back in. Ezra Johnson has come out for Green Bay. Bartkowski going long to Wallace Francis, and it is incomplete, almost intercepted by Maurice Harvey, number 23.
Yeah, Harvey had it, and Wallace Francis knocked it loose. The ball was overthrown. Harvey was free, no coverage on a play. Here it is, faking to the fullback. A deep post route, all day to throw the ball. The ball's a little high, no chance for a completion. And Harvey has the ball, and Francis heads up football, knocks it loose.
Andrews carrying, and he's right at the 6 again. Maurice Harvey on the tackle.
Boy, he has great balance, Lindsay.
Doesn't he?
He's falling, but he still falls for a couple of more yards.
Lehman Bennett, his coach, thinks that between the tackles, he's the finest running back in the league.
Well, I like his stance, and I like his start. He comes out of the blocks like he's a sprinter, and we know he's not that fast.
Third down and a yard to go. Andrews, he's got the first and 10 inside the 35 at the 34. Mike Douglas made the stop.
Now what he did there is pick a hole. It was a slant to the right. He saw the opening and cut back, picked up the first down.
Here's one to look over. New Orleans 13, Los Angeles nothing in the second quarter.
And George Rogers, their #1 pick, ran 5 yards for the touchdown.
Last week, New Orleans was shut out by these Atlanta Falcons. Bartkowski's pass is complete to Wallace Francis. He went out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Mark Lee on that corner. It's a first down.
Well, the Falcons now are going through the process of regaining their composure. They were shocked both ways. They lost their quarterback momentarily with an injury. Green Bay scored the first time they got the ball. Now they're showing the workmanlike precision offense that they have been in the past.
First and 10 outside the 20-yard line. Andrews, he got 2. Rich Wingo, the linebacker from Alabama, made the stop at the 19-yard line.
Now, one of the things that's happening is that the Falcons are using a lot of different sets with one remaining back, and Green Bay is dogging. That is, they're sending their linebackers in to fill the gaps. Here's an isolation on Wingo, number 50. Now, the only man he has to key is the remaining back, 31, and he does that.
Second down and 8 yards to go. Francis and Jenkins double to the left side. Bartkowski. Intercepted at the 1-yard line and returned by George Cumby. Linebacker linebacker George Cumbie from Oklahoma returns it to the 17-yard line. 1st and 10, pass intended for Wallace Francis.
Well, the ball was... Cumbie got a great drop on this play. No chance for Francis to get the ball at all. Now here it is. Watch Cumbie, 52, get a good drop. He took a quick look at Francis, and he threw it right to Cumbie. Francis had no chance to get it.
Cumbie returns it to the 18-yard line, and so the Green Bay Packers, who are leading here by a score of 7-0, will have the football. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line for the Packers. Lynn Dickey, quarterback. On the right flat, Andre Thompson. 23-yard line. Bobby Butler made the tackle.
Well, they're testing Bobby Butler man-on-man. Driving him off. Another hitch type of pass. Good, hard, solid tackle with his shoulder.
2nd down, 5 yards to go at the 23-yard line. Lofton going to a wide right. Andre Thompson to a wide left. Tight end left. Tight end in motion outside. Kaufman. Tight end has got it. He goes out of bounds. May have picked up the 1st down. Bob Gladebrook.
Well, what the Packers are doing is, again, a little bit what we talked about at the top of the show. They're isolating, trying to get in formations where you get one-on-one. Now, Kaufman is a very fine football player. Good receiver. Has excellent hands.
They're going to measure for the possible 1st down. The head linesman had indicated he thought it was just a shade short, but they asked for the measurement. They'll get it. Carl Swanke, who caught the pass in the end zone for the touchdown, as a 3rd tight end has come into the ball game now on a presumption of 3rd and short. Don't need it. It's the 1st down. 1st and 10. In the 2nd quarter, Tampa Bay 10 and Kansas City 7.
44-yard field goal by Garrell.
First and 10 for the Pack.
1st down.
Lofton wide right, Andre Thompson wide left. Glenn Dickey swings it out to Ellis. Gary Ellis to the 40. Got it up to the 36-yard line. Tom Pridemore and Buddy Curry made the tackle.
You know, the Packers picked up Ellis. He was with the Rams. They cut him. And what an addition he's been to this ball club. He's a good receiver, good blocker.
It'll be 2nd down and 2 yards to go for the Pack. Lehman Bennett, head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. 9 minutes, 10 seconds left to play in the 1st half. Cordell Middleton. Got the 1st and 10. Al Richardson on the stop.
Well, Green Bay's offensive line is coming off the ball. There's Bart Starr.
Bart Starr, who is in the 7th year of his 5-year plan now, and this is the final year of his current contract as head coach of the Green Bay Packers.
Well, he's got him going. He's done a great job this year. If they can keep playing like this, anybody can win this division. If you win 9 games, you win the division this year.
That's possible. Dickey. Lofton. And Lofton goes out of bounds at the 45-yard line of the Atlanta Falcons. Bobby Butler on that corner.
Lindsey, I'll tell you something. I've said it a couple of times. Watch how wide open Lofton is. It's one-on-one. See him drive like he's going deep. Now he plants and runs it out. The ball's right there. Look.
Bobby Butler, the rookie cornerback over there.
You got to give him some help. You can't cover Lofton one-on-one all day. Nobody can.
Ellis of the setbacks. Ellis. Pulled down by Don Smith, the nose tackle from Miami.
Well, the Packers have been able to run and throw so far. Usually, you establish one or the other, but if you're on defense and you have to worry about the run and the pass, then you're truly on defense.
Johnson, Washington, no score in the second quarter. Second down, 12 yards to go here. Ed Nixon in at a wide receiver, and he's wide left. They loosen up Lofton, wide right. Back Kaufman off the line. Dickey throws a screen left, taken by Ellis. He's at the 39-yard line. Bob Glazebrook made the stop, along with Pridemore.
Good call. Spread formation. Expecting a pass, expecting a big rush. Screen pass to Ellis, Gary Ellis. Almost picks up the first down.
It'll be 3rd and 4 at the 39. They picked up 8 yards, but they started with 12 to go. Lofton in the wide right. On to Thompson in the wide left. Lofton. And intercepted by Pridemore. Pridemore's at the 10, and he's back out of bounds at the 13. The minute the ball was snapped, Pridemore went sprinting over to give Butler help, and he got the interception.
Well, we talked about earlier, they had to give him some help, and that's what they did. Pridemore read the quarterback. He went for the home run. He thought he had one-on-one. Dickey thought he had one-on-one all the way. Threw the bomb. Watch Pridemore come over and play the ball at its highest point. Pick it off. Now that's good defense. And that's what the Falcons have to do, is mix their coverage and help their corners.
So the setback for Atlanta. First and 10 at their own 13. Andrews gets not much.
Well, Green Bay's getting across on running downs real quickly. They're penetrating. By the way, Lindsay, we said that Dickey had a throw to win. He's 12 out of 15 for 169 yards.
That's throwing.
And until that last play, hadn't had an interception. So he's doing a good job.
2nd and 10. So Johnson's in there now, and Casey Merrill has come out defensively for the Green Bay Packers. Bartkowski couldn't find anybody. He's dropped at the 10-yard line. Lost 3. Mike Butler got to him. It'll be 3rd and 13.
Well, that's one of the things that Steve Bartkowski has improved on. I mentioned it last year. He's thrown to the right receiver, and when everyone's covered, instead of putting it up and taking a chance and putting it up for grabs, he tucks it away and gets back to the line of scrimmage.
They've got 3 wide receivers in there now. They brought Junior Miller, the tight end, out. It's 3rd and 13. It's Francis Jackson Jenkins. Estes Hood's in there in the nickel for the Green Bay Packers. Bartkowski hit right at the 1-yard line by Mike Butler, 77. Mike Butler sacked him at the 1. It'll be 4th down. The kicking unit coming on. And they will back John James up deep in the end zone to do the punting. For Butler.
Well, he beat Bryant to the outside. See if we can see it. To the left of your screen. Top of the screen. There he is. Beating him to the outside.
James is as deep as he can get in the end zone. Nixon is standing at the 42-yard line of the Atlanta Falcons to receive it for the Packers. Low snap. James gets it off. Nixon should be able to get some running room at the 42, 40, 35, 30. And he is stopped at the 26-yard line, 1st and 10. George Cumby, I beg your pardon, Lyman White downfield to make the tackle.
Well, that was a low snap. Not much hang time on that punt. Kicked a line drive, 3.5 hang time. A good returnable ball, very difficult to cover.
The Packers have the ball first and 10 at the 26-yard line of the Atlanta Falcons. Deploying the tight end to a wing right. Sending in motion outside right. Ellis to the 20, 15. Ellis to the 11-yard line before Al Richardson brought him down.
Well, I'll tell you what's happening here is the Atlanta defense is so concerned about Lofton that they were playing pass over run. They're playing pass over run, and they had no force on that play. Turdell Milton almost went all the way.
Turdell Milton took it to the 11-yard line, so it is first and 10 now. Middle is in the left set, Ellis in the right set. Gets it to Ellis. Touchdown. Ellis for the touchdown.
Well, it's a play action pass. And I believe Bobby Butler tries for an interception here. Right here. No, he didn't. He ducked his head to make the tackle. Ellis made a one-handed catch, tipped the ball in, went in for a score.
Jan Stenerud will attempt the conversion. Up. And good. So as they come back up the field, the Green Bay Packers have gone ahead of the Atlanta Falcons by a score of 14-0.
Here it is again. Let's take another angle. Play action. It's one-on-one on Bobby Butler. Ellis makes a nice one-handed catch. Butler tries to block him rather than tackle him. He goes in for the score.
Jan Stenerud will kick it off now. Reggie Smith is sent a deep, flanked by Geisen on the left, Strong on the right. 37-year-old Jan Stenerud puts it down to the 4-yard line. Taken to the 5-10 by Smith. Out to the 20, and Supernet is stopped at the 22-yard line. Harlan Huckleby made the tackle. There's the scoring drive for the Green Bay Packers. Dickey's stats, incidentally, 13 of 16, 180 yards, 1 interception, 1 touchdown.
Well, they took advantage of the field position they had.
Supernet is hurt. Reggie Smith, the little man. Getting attention from the Atlanta training staff. Clock says 3 minutes, 42 seconds left to play in the first half.
Reggie has good quickness and good hands. He doesn't have the great speed, but he's a fine return man. There he is. He gets hit head on by Huckleby, and 55 it looked like.
This, by the way, is Packer Alumni Day. There are 64 former Green Bay Packers on hand. They were presented on the field before the game. And Willie Davis got his Hall of Fame ring. First and 10 off the 22-yard line. Kane is carrying. He got out to the 24 before George Cumbie made the stop. Gain of 2. And now it is New Orleans 16, Los Angeles nothing in the second quarter.
Well, Benny Ricardo kicked his third field goal, 34 yards.
As we said, New Orleans was shut out last week by Atlanta. Atlanta came in here hoping for a shutout this afternoon. It took Green Bay only 5 minutes to spoil that hope. There hasn't been back-to-back shutouts by a team in the National Football League since 1945. Bartkowski to Kane for a gain of 2. Rich Wingo made the tackle. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Well, Atlanta hasn't been able to run effectively to date. And if the Packers can just play defense and rush that passer, now they've got some guys like 90, Ezra Johnson and Mike Butler. that are really great pass rushers, and they'll put pressure on any quarterback.
Green Bay is into the nickel. 3 wide receivers into the ball game for the Atlanta Falcons. Steve Bartkowski is the quarterback. And it's complete to Wallace Francis. They've got the first down for the Atlanta Falcons, and it is at the 38-yard line. Estes Hood made the stop.
Now that was a smart call by the Falcons. He's been sacked in a recent series, so he throws a quick underneath pass that should allow him time to throw the ball in case the protection breaks down.
The officials take a timeout here. Come on. Kane in the right side, Andrews in the left side. Bartkowski. Intercepted at the 40-yard line by Maurice Harvey. Harvey returning. There's a ball's in the air. It's a free ball and the scramble is on. They've piled them up just about the line of scrimmage. And Atlanta has recovered.
Well, that's a break for Atlanta. Bartkowski doesn't see that center fielder. He threw that ball right into his hands. He's throwing those deep post routes, and they're keeping him a man free back there. Maurice Harvey is what we call a free safety. Threw right to him. No chance for the receiver. Now he fumbles the ball here. Watch him fumble the ball. Nobody hit him. He just lost it. Then he hit it with his knee. Somebody in Atlanta recovered. A big break for the Falcons.
All in all, the Falcons picked up a foot on the play. It is 1st and 10 outside the 38-yard line. 3 wide receivers in there for the Falcons. Bartkowski. That's Jenkins. 40, 35. Out for Jenkins. 1st and 10 Atlanta at the 35-yard line of Green Bay.
Now you see Jenkins caught that ball 25 yards deep, and the free safety was 10 yards beyond him. So that's why Bartkowski has had a little trouble trying to go deep. Here he is. Watch Jenkins coming across on a post route.
They're ready to go, and here is the pass play down the left sideline. And it's intercepted. Picked up at the 10-yard line. And Mike McCoy is returning. Mike McCoy intercepted at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Green Bay Packers on Mike McCoy's interception.
Well, he tried to go on a quick count. He went on sound, ran an up route. Mike McCoy was right there. Big play for the Packers. They're really playing fired up football on defense. They could have had 4 interceptions the first half.
Bartkowski has 9 completions, 15 attempts, 98 yards, and 3 interceptions. 1 minute, 12 seconds left to play in the first half. 1st and 10 for the Green Bay Packers at their own 28-yard line. The Packers are leading 14-0. Lofton in a wide left. Dickey. Kaufman, the tight end. Screen left. And he went out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
Well, everybody's laying off.
Moore and Johnson on the tackle.
Dropping deep, playing pass. And they come up with a screen pass to 82 Kaufman. Heck of a call. Picked up a first down.
Time remaining in set, lower right of your screen. 2nd down and a yard to go at the 37.
That's good offensive football. Atlanta's going to have to make some adjustments to this.
Clock was stopped when Kaufman went out of bounds. 3 wide receivers in the ball game now for the Green Bay Packers. Dickey fakes the draw and slips down. At the 32, he lost 5.
He missed the handoff on it.
3rd and 6. They're ready to go. Clock is running. 58 seconds left to play on the half. 3rd down play coming. This time they get the draw going. Ellis skates to the outside. He's got the first down. Down the sideline, out of bounds at the Atlanta 39-yard line. Bobby Butler bounced him out.
Another good call. They've run about 3 draws this first half, which is excellent to tie in with their passing game. Ellis is nifty. Real good footwork.
First and 10 Green Bay at the Atlanta 39. Clock will start on the snap. 46 seconds on the clock. Nixon part of the right side, Lofton to the left side. 3 wide receivers in the ballgame. Lynn Dickey, the quarterback. Lofton wide open. Out of bounds at the 21. Lofton was all alone. The last moment, Kenny Johnson tried to change direction and get over in that area.
Well, here it is. A crossing pattern. He comes underneath. Now he lost Kenny Johnson. Only the sideline saved him. The ball took him out of bounds. He got Kenny Johnson turned around. Faked a crossing pattern.
At halftime, Brett brings you scores and highlights from around the NFL, and Herb Cross will have a feature on defensive backs in the league, and a close look at the rookies in the San Francisco 49er secondary. 40 seconds left to play in the half. Nixon in motion back to the inside. Lynn Dickey goes right, incomplete to Ellis. Stops the clock with 37 seconds.
Well, that's similar to the play they scored on.
Al Richardson, the linebacker, covering back there.
You put your fullback or one of your backs one-on-one with the linebacker. Throw the ball to the sidelines, and all he does is outrun him. 56, Richardson couldn't cover him on that because he didn't have position.
Nixon comes out of the ball game, running back toward down middle, and comes back in. Second down, 10 yards to go. Green Bay's ball at the Atlanta 21-yard line. Green Bay leading 14-0. Dickey swings it out to Ellis. Upended at the 20-yard line, perhaps the 19. Al Richardson on the tackle, and the clock is being stopped.
Well, what they did, they had Lofton double long and short with Al Richardson, and he made a good play on that swing pass.
It'll be 3rd and 8 when we return. The preceding message was furnished by the National Football League. 30 seconds left to play in the first half. Clock starts on the snap. It is 3rd down, 8 yards to go at the 19. Jan Stenerud standing by in case they go for the field goal. Packers are leading 14-0. Ellis and Middleton are the setbacks. They're back to tight end Kaufman off the line to a wing right. That's Kaufman in motion outside right. Leave it on the ground to Ellis. 15, 10. Johnson hanging on, and he gets it down to the 8-yard line. Stop the clock. They'll have one more timeout. They'll have one more after this one. First down and goal to go.
Well, that was a big play. Falcons dogged on it. Falcons aren't making adjustments to these various sets, and the Packers have been able to run from them with no force by the defense. And again, I'll repeat, the Falcons have to stop the run and the pass on defense this half, and when you have to do that, then you're really in trouble. It cuts your pass rush down, it cuts your force down. The Packers are doing a heck of a job of changing offensive sets, and Dickey is, the last time I checked, Dickey was 16 for 20 for 208 yards in the first half.
There'll be more great action next week as CBS Sports presents the Green Bay Packers. The ball is on the Atlanta 7-yard line. Clock starts on the snap with 24 seconds remaining in the half. Packers are leading 14-0. Lofton in motion back to the inside. Dickey has the ball. He slips down as he's coming back to the Bear side. Jeff Yates there quickly for Atlanta, and it is at the 17-yard line.
Well, what you want to do here offensively, the worst you want to come out of this is a field goal attempt.
10-yard line. Nixon to a wide right, Lofton to a wide left. Double tight end, Kaufman and Lewis. Lone setback. Gary Ellis. Ellis.
Well,
got it into the 5-yard line.
boy,
I want to line it up in a hurry now. It's 10 seconds, 9 seconds. Try to get the field goal unit in there.
what a gamble.
Stenerud.
Oh, the official took time. No, he didn't.
They wind it up. This will be a 23-yard attempt. 2 seconds, 1 second. Penalty marker, penalty marker, a penalty marker, a penalty marker. It was good, but there's a marker to be checked out. Stenerud's 23-yarder went through the uprights, but a flag was thrown.
Well, it looked like somebody was moving on the Packers. It looked like somebody was in motion or moving or leading.
Number 67, the right guard was not set before the snap.
Swanky.
No point, the half is over.
So there you have it.
This is a vital series for the Falcons. When you're behind and you receive the ball a second half, you got to do something with it. First of all, you got to give your offense good field position. So that kickoff return team has a goal, whatever it is, but they got to get that ball out to at least the 30-yard line. Anything beyond the 30 is a plus, but they got to give the offense field position to take that down and put points on the board to change the momentum.
Jan Stenerud, the kicker, 37 years of age, is a veteran, of course. In recent years, almost everybody except Dominic Olejniczak is kicked off with the Packers, and he's the president of the team. Now it's Stenerud. He puts it up. Reggie Smith is in the end zone. He's got it 4 yards deep out to the goal line 5. He's out to the 10, 15, 20, super net to the 25. Stop and go. He stopped at the 26.
Well, he had pretty good blocking. Pretty good blocking there.
There is an injury on the run back. A Packer is down. The officials take time out to see about him.
Well, speaking of Dominic Olejniczak, I just saw him at halftime. He looks fine, and he's recovered from his heart problem, and also Tom Miller looks good. So the two executives on their ball club have both recovered, and that's good news.
Training staff now out to see about the Packer, who's down at the 16-yard line. Starts to move.
I think the stat that was very telling on that halftime scoreboard, Lindsey, was Green Bay time of possession 16:33 and Atlanta only 8:47.
That is Mark Murphy, number 37, Mark Murphy, who is being assisted off the field.
Free agent safety that they signed. The Redskins have a safety by the same name, Mark Murphy.
So now the Atlanta Falcons have the ball. We're in the second half. What can they do with it? First and 10 at their own 26. Bartkowski brings them up. Bartkowski on first down to the air. I wanted to. Couldn't get there. Couldn't find anybody.
He got
Douglas.
Yeah. See, they're doubling. They used a double man or a double zone. Looked like a double zone coverage on both wide receivers. No place to throw, and he was slapped across the face mask right there as he went down. Now the Packers are right into what they want. Let those good athletes, those 4 rushmen, tee off and go after Bartkowski.
Second and 16 at the 20-yard line. Bartkowski. Trying to get it out to Andrews in the left flat. Trying to set up a screen. Rich Wingo got out there, tried to get to the ball.
Yeah, Wingo's and Ezra Johnson ran a stunt. Ezra Johnson went inside, Wingo went outside, and the stunt took him right to the ball.
Estes Hood's coming in. Wingo's coming off. So it's Cumbie coming off. They come off in the nickel. 3rd and 16. Junior Miller goes off. 3 wide receivers. Jenkins in the wide right. Jackson in the wide left. Francis in the slot left. Francis out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Right at the sticks. I think it's short.
Yes, it's short.
Mike McCoy covering on the corner. Francis looking longingly, but it's still short. And 4th down, the punting unit comes on for Atlanta.
Well, the Packer defense did their job. They stopped them.
John James is coming in to do the punting. Nixon is dropped back deep, and in tandem upfield, Johnny Gray. That's Nixon. Gray up ahead of him.
We started. Let's go. Come on.
High trajectory kick. Fair catch signal for Nixon. Makes it on the 32-yard line. They'll start first and 10 at the 32.
Nice punt by James.
And so the Green Bay Packers, who are leading here by a score of 14-0, hold on the first of them. Five catches. Ellis has had 5 catches. Lynn Dickey's the quarterback to move the tight end to a wing right. Running back soon in I formation, tight end in motion outside. Ellis skates up to the 35-yard line, and Curry, along with Joel Williams, make the tackle.
You know, when we got behind, Lindsey, when I was coaching, we got behind by 14 points. Well, when we were behind, well, that's an automatic first down.
Holding against the Falcons.
I always felt the defense had to turn the game around. I didn't expect the offense to change the game around. Our defense had to take the ball away.
Holding, number 65, defense.
Don Smith, the nose tackle.
And change the momentum of the ball game. That was their role.
I never heard a coach before, in retrospect, admit that his team ever got 14 points behind. First and 10 at the 41-yard line. Ellis to the 42-3.
Well, now I think this is good what the Packers are doing right now. They've had complete control of this game. Now they're running the ball. They're establishing the run, or trying to establish the run. They're in control rather than come right out and throw and maybe get sacked or have one picked off.
Second and 9. It's at the 42.5-yard line. Lofton wide left. Andre Thompson wide right. Johnson covering Lofton on the corner left. Lofton. It's at the 49-yard line.
Well, you see the corners have to play off. You can't play Lofton tight. I don't know whether we can see 37, Kenny Johnson here. Here he is at the bottom of the screen. There's Lofton driving him off, 5-yard hitch. Now watch Johnson come up, and he turned him in, which he should do. He didn't make the play, but he turned him inside so the pursuit could make the tackle. Good play by Kenny Johnson.
Raymond Bennett, the head coach of the Falcons, 3rd down and 2 yards to go. 3 tight ends in now. Swanke's in as an end, along with Kaufman and Lewis. Swanke caught a pass for a touchdown in the first half of this ball game. 3rd and short. Lewis in motion across. Ellis wants to turn a corner. Can't. Swarm by the Atlanta defense. Brings up a 4th down. The punting unit comes on. Jeff Yates got to him first, along with Pridemore.
Now that was a big play, Lindsey, for that defense. They prevented a first down. That was a real big play.
And so Sakowicz comes in to do the punting. This last year at Michigan State, he averaged 46 plus.
Well, he's been kicking some line drives, but when he gets a hold of it, he has a great hang time. Let's see what he does on this one.
Reggie Smith is dropped back, standing on his own 10-yard line. 5 feet 4 inches tall. For a moment, but got off a good kick. Supernat calls for a fair catch, lets it go touchback. Put in play first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
He let the ball go through his hands. Here it is. Went right through his hands on his forearms. Now, when that happened, and it hit his legs, made a good adjustment, kicked the ball out of the end zone. And Supernat faked a fair catch.
Well, we had a pileup of people, and I think there's a flag on the play as the officials talk it over. Pileup occurred after the ball went into the end zone, and we'll get some explanation from referee Dick Jorgensen.
5-yard face mask foul, number 84 on the receiving team while the ball is in the air. We'll go from the 20-yard line to the 15-yard line since the ball ended up in the end zone.
Alfred Jenkins. Well, another official has some further information for the referee.
He almost did a play-by-play on that announcement.
He did. May do some more. We may have an addendum. Jenkins has a word or two to say about it himself. Jeff Van Note is up there now in his capacity as captain.
You know, not talking about what's taking place here.
Correction. The face mask foul was on number 84 on the kicking team while the ball was in the air. The defense has declined the penalty. It'll be first down on a 20-yard line.
That's Fred Nixon, and it's as you were.
Right. Is the Falcons have to establish something.
Kowski's the quarterback. Dane and Andrews the setback. Francis in motion back and all across. Andrews to the 24-yard line. George Cumby, the linebacker, and Rich Wingo, another linebacker, made the tackle. Look at this now. New Orleans 16, Los Angeles 10 in the third quarter.
Rams are coming back. Pat Hayden hit Preston Denard for a touchdown.
Keep in mind that next week the Los Angeles Rams play these Green Bay Packers. And on many of these stations, you'll see that on CBS next week.
And these Green Bay Packers can beat the LA Rams.
Second down, 6 yards to go. Bartkowski guns it incomplete. Jenkins sprinting down the sideline.
Well, I think what happened there, Lindsay, is that the Packers dogged. Bartkowski called audible, and Jenkins didn't hear it. He had to get rid of the ball. He had no time to hang on to it, or he would have been sacked.
3rd and 6. Estes Hood comes in the nickel now. Cumby has come off. Kane has come out of the ball game for Atlanta. 3 wide receivers. Alfred Big Play Jackson's in there. Jackson's wide to the right side. Francis is set in the slot left. Jenkins wide left. And there's the lone setback for Bartkowski. Incomplete to Junior Miller. John Anderson, the linebacker there. Punting unit comes on.
Good coverage by Anderson, 59, right with him all the way.
Atlanta started the series at 20 and got it to the 24, and that's all. So Nixon comes back. Gray in tandem upfield. And the punter is John James. Played his college football at the University of Florida. 10-year man. 10-year man in Atlanta, not in Florida. Fred Nixon puts up the fair catch and takes it at the 30-yard line. Penalty markers everywhere.
Well, it was a late hit by Strong of the Falcons. 4.3 hang time on that kick. Pretty good hang time. James is a consistent punter.
The infraction being reported to referee Dick Jorgensen by the head linesman, Liguri Haggerty. Face mask against Atlanta.
Face mask on a punt return. That's
McCarron's being consulted. Playing his 111th consecutive game. Last year we came in here for the opener. We were told that McCarron had an injury and would play only 1 play. We were told he'd play only 1 play. He played the whole game.
Five-yard face mask foul on the kicking team while the ball was in the air. Penalty is declined. First down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Lynn Dickey talking to the referee now.
We've had 2 unusual penalties on the last 2 punts.
I think he was telling him if you accept the penalty, it has to go back here. So they decline and they take the ball there. last time you heard the referee, Dick Jorgensen, he was talking to the Green Bay bench. Brain trust along the sideline. So it's still Packers 14 in the line. Lofton and Nixon, the wide receivers. They move Cordell Middleton over to a left set. Lynn Dickey, the quarterback. Dickey going long to Lofton. Lofton, and he is tripped. He is tripped by Johnson. Kenny Johnson tripped him, and the flag goes down.
Well, Lofton was open, and it was about time for Dickey to go deep. Lofton had Johnson beaten. Johnson didn't.
Interference, number 37, defense, first down.
Johnson didn't mean to trip him. Here it is. Lofton has Johnson beaten. Now watch him break to the post. And he accidentally tripped him.
So it is first and 10 at the 26-yard line. Packers in Atlanta territory. Nixon part on the right side, Lofton to the left side. Running backs are split. Down to the 26, Don Smith coming in to make the tackle. Cordell Middleton got a foot or so, and that's all. Call it second down and 9 yards to go outside the 25. Here comes Gary Lewis in.
That's an unusual score.
Isn't it, though? In the third quarter, no score. 3-3, Houston and the Cleveland Browns. Lynn Dickey. Dickey. Intercepted, intended for Lofton. Picked off by Bob Glazebrook. And Glazebrook returns it to the 21-yard line.
Now Dickey was going to Lofton again. And Glazebrook, here it is again. Glazebrook drops off, makes a nice interception. Dickey's watching him all the way. Watch Glazebrook come back in and pick it off.
The ball first and 10 at their own 22-yard line. 9 minutes, 37 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Green Bay leading 14-0. Jenkins and Francis, the wide receivers. Bartkowski. And it is intercepted. Taken by Mark Lee. Mark Lee. There's a penalty marker down. So there's some...
I think it's against the Packers, Lindsey.
The officials into conclave here.
No, wait a minute. No, it's... They changed their mind now.
Interference, number 84, offense, decline.
Offensive interference against Alfred Jenkins declined because the Packers want the ball. And
here it is.
First and 10 to 41.
Here's Jenkins running his route. Well, he pushed Lee as Lee went up to catch the ball. Alfred had no chance to get the ball. Lee was in front of him all the way. He was double covered, and Bartkowski threw right into the double coverage.
So Lynn Dickey comes in to run the Green Bay offense, as he has done all day long here. They have it at the 41-yard line of the Atlanta Falcons.
Great field position.
Nixon wide right, Lofton to the wide left. Middleton. We got to the 37-yard line. 4 on the play. Pridemore made the tackle.
Let's watch Curry, number 50. Moves laterally, lowers his shoulder. On Harris, 69, spins, get off, rolls off, and comes back in, helps on the tackle. That's good defense. That's the way you train your linebackers.
Pridemore there on the tackle, too. He is a member of the West Virginia House of Delegates. Cordell Middleton. Off tackle right. 34-yard line. Gain 3. It'll be 3rd and 3. Cook, Kuykendall, and Yates made the tackle.
Well, Dickey's had great field position today, and he's for the most part, he's taken advantage of it. Now, on that last down, the Falcons expected a pass and went into a double coverage, doubling both of the outside receivers. Here's a big down, both ways. Could mean the ball game right here.
Third down, about 2.5 yards to go. Dickey, and he's dropped. Near the 40-yard line. Joel Williams got to it. Punting unit comes on now for the Green Bay Packers.
Yes, that forced a punt. That was a big play. The Falcon defense is coming back. Here it is. Here it is again. Good inside penetration. They ran a stunt.
Stakowicz is coming to do the punting. Reggie Smith is dropped back.
Joel Williams got the sack on that play.
The snaps, punt formation. Stakowicz angles to the corner. Goes out of bounds, and it'll be lined up along the sideline where it went out. At the 17, 18-yard line. The 18-yard line, 1st and 10.
Well, that's the chance you take.
18-yard line, 7 minutes, 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Green Bay leading 14-0.
Excuse me, I'm going to repeat something I've said 2 or 3 times. Green Bay has not worried too much today about the Falcon running game. They've disregarded the run. Now they're coming back in with Ezra Johnson to play pass. They've had a field day with their nickel because they're playing pass rush and pass defense. The Falcons haven't established the run at all today.
Second down, about 8 outside the 20-yard line. Incomplete to Junior Miller. His tight end. Johnny Gray covering. It'll be 3rd and 8.
Well, there's the stats right there. Yards rushing. Atlanta, 54 yards. Kane or Andrews has that the first half. And of course, Green Bay doesn't have a lot either, but they have 101. But the Falcons, with that good offensive line and 2 sound backs like they have, when you take away their running game, get behind, this puts an awful lot of pressure on Bartkowski. Now, here's a big down. They haven't picked up a first down this half.
Green Bay's into the nickel again. 3 wide receivers in there for the Atlanta Falcons. Bartkowski. Francis incomplete. That's Hood covering defensively. 4th and 8, the punting unit comes on, and the Atlanta Falcons have to give it up once again.
Well, now watch Francis, 89, run it down and out. Here he comes. He should have had this ball. Ball was in his hands. Dropped it.
James is in to do the punting. Nixon is dropped back. Only Nixon back there. They got 10 men on the line. Nixon at the 40-yard line.
Oh,
and he's spilled by
what a great play tackle by somebody. Shoestring tackle. Warner.
Scott Warner of the University of Georgia.
47 on Johnson.
He's got Lofton far on the right side and Fred Nixon far on the left side. Slips down. Dickey at the 28. Al Richardson there. 2nd and 21.
He's taking a throw deep, and he slips and falls when 56, Al Richardson, is right in his face, dogging. Those 2 linebackers, Richardson and Williams, are big play guys.
6.5 minutes left to play in the third quarter. 2nd and long. Lynn Dickey. Kenny Johnson. Lofton was the man he was intending it for. There was a mix-up there.
Well, Dickey had to throw the ball. If you saw that again, Dickey had a delivery sack on him. Just as he threw the ball, he was hit. He was very fortunate this ball wasn't intercepted. Watch Dickey going back to throw. He wants Lofton. And right there, he's hit. He feels the pressure. And it's right in Johnson's hands. Lofton was making the tackle on the reception.
3rd and 20 at the 29-yard line. Lofton to a wide left. Kaufman to a wide right. Tight end wide right outside. Kaufman, and he's at the 45-50, first and 10. It's at the 47-yard line of the Atlanta Falcons. Bobby Butler made the stop.
Well, they hit the one-on-one. Here's the tight end spread out wide, and he's one-on-one on the cornerback. Right here, he's wide open. Nice big target. Bobby Butler made the tackle. Let's watch 75 Merrill rush. He's an outside rusher.
Jeff Merrill coming in on that tackle as well. Trendell Middleton carry.
Lindsey, I like Jeff Merrill. I've watched him. He's tough. He's the type of football player that always comes to play, gives you everything he has. He's a good pass rusher. He's good against the run, but he's a real tough guy on defense, and that's what you need. That rubs off on everybody on defense.
2nd down, 12 yards to go at the 49. 4 minutes, 50 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Kaufman's in a wide right, tight end wide right outside. Deflected incomplete. Third and 12 at the 49.
You can't let them pick up. We used to stress you can't let them pick up those long yardage situations. Now, Dickey did the last time when he hit Kaufman on a crossing pattern. Let's see what he does this time.
3rd down play. 3rd and 12 for the Green Bay Packers. Kaufman's in a wide right. Lofton, wide left. And it's taken by his tight end. Paul Kaufman, Taekwondo made the tackle. 1st and 10 at the 35.
Well, the Packers kept 5 men in the block. Good protection. Again, Kaufman, the same guy, coming underneath, which is enough to pick up the 1st down.
Lofton going to a wide right. Fred Nixon coming to a wide left. Lynn Dickey still quarterbacking. Trendell Middleton moving over to a right set. Lynn Dickey.
Get it.
Nixon. Got it. It's at the 26-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 1. Kenny Johnson on that corner.
Well, here it is. Nixon running a sideline pattern in front of Kenny Johnson. Drives him off. Kept both feet in. Picked up 9 yards.
Green Bay Packers leading by 14 points and driving with 3 minutes 53 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Fred Nixon part of the right side. James Lawson part of the left side. Split the running backs. Middleton and Ellis. Ellis. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. Joel Williams and Buddy Curry on the tackle. Now New Orleans 16, Los Angeles 10 in the 4th quarter. Next week, the Packers against the Los Angeles Rams. Houston 6, the Cleveland Browns 3, and that's in the 3rd quarter.
The 21st kicked a 27-yard field goal to put Houston up.
There goes Lofton to a wide right. Fred Nixon coming to a wide left. to right set. Lofton incomplete. Bobby Butler on the corner. James Lofton.
They got what they wanted there. They had Lofton on Butler, one-on-one. Watch what we call a fast goal underneath. No way he can cover a guy like Lofton. Nobody can cover him. The ball is thrown hard, and there was a clash with Lofton's hands. He dropped it.
You see Butler, rookie cornerback from Florida State, going to his post to left corner, where he replaced Roland Lawrence, who's on the injured reserve these days. Second and 10 at the 23. Going. Bobby Butler covered.
Dickey had the right call. They dogged, and he ran what we call a step and go, and he just lays it up there and lets the receiver go get it. Falcons are dogging, coming in all-out rush. The ball's thrown a little too long. No chance.
Tampa Bay 13, Kansas City 10 in the third quarter. Washington 7, the Giants nothing in the third quarter. Buffalo 14, Baltimore 3 in the second quarter. Right here, Green Bay is leading 14-0. Coffin in motion outside right. Third down left, going nowhere. Jeff Merrill is there.
Jeff Merrill took an inside charge, and that's a big play for your defense on third down. Force them to kick a longer field goal than they want them.
Merrill and Ellis both a little slow getting up there. John Stenerud has come in now, and this will be a 45-yard attempt for Stenerud.
Well, that's about his range, Lindsey. Not much more than that now. But that loss put him back where he didn't want to be.
Stakowicz holds for him.
It's good.
It is good. So a 45-yard field goal by 37-year-old kicker Jan Stenerud makes it 17-0. And the Packer fans, all 55,382 of them, are happy in the sunshine of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Field goal was the 284th of his career. Reggie Smith, center deep. Smith, 1 yard line. He's out to the 5, to the 10, to the 15. Super out to the 20, 25. And stopped at the 27-yard line. First and 10. Tackle made by Cliff Lewis. John Stenerud has moved past Fred Cox and Jim Bucket into third place in NFL history behind George Blanda and Jim Turner in number of field goals kicked. There's Ellis along the sideline, moving around a little bit. Appears to be all right. Gary Ellis. Now, Atlanta with the ball first and 10. Junior Miller in a wide left. Bartkowski, the quarterback. Complete to Kane. Rich Wingo on the tackle.
Well, again, the Packers can tee off and play back pass defense and not worry about the run. And I believe the latest stats we have is something like 54 yards that Atlanta has made running.
Junior Miller's gone off. 3 wide receivers in there for Atlanta, and Casey Merrill's come up. Ezra Johnson in defensively. Second down, 9 yards to go at the 28-yard line. 1 minute, 32 seconds left in the third quarter. They're in the shotgun. The shotgun first time today. Bartkowski. And complete to Jenkins. Alfred Jenkins got the first down. Hit immediately by Johnny Gray. It'll be marked at the 46-yard line.
Well, that was a good route, Lindsey. There's a cushion behind the linebackers and in front of the free safety where you can pick up about 18, 20 yards. And that's what Bartkowski did on that.
They mark it at the 45-yard line. Three wide receivers, single set back. 37-yard line.
Flag on the play.
John Anderson made the tackle. Penalty to be checked out. He picked up 2.
A late flag.
Holding against Atlanta. Referee Dick Jorgensen indicates the penalty. It'll take the ball back to the 35, where it'll be 1st and 20. Estes Hood comes in. Green Bay going into the nickel.
Number 66, offense.
Wingo and Company come off the field. Warren Bryant is the culprit.
He's a fine tackle. By the way, the other tackle, Mike Kinn, 78, did not have a holding penalty in the entire season last year. Not one holding penalty. That's remarkable under the present rules where you can use your hands on offense.
3 wide receivers in their shotgun formation for Atlanta. Bartkowski to take the direct snap. Francis trying to struggle to the first down sticks. He got very close. Mike McCoy made the stop.
Well, a shotgun is a good formation. The big thing is to have a center that can snap the ball. Jeff Van Note's a solid guy, and both of his snaps been on the button. If the quarterback has to worry about the snap, now he can't look downfield. He has to be more worried about the ball.
2nd down, less than a yard to go. They get Cumbie and Wingo back in there quickly. Lehman Bennett, head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. And time has run out in the 3rd quarter. Talk about 2nd down, less than a yard to go at the Pac's 45-yard line. Bartkowski, the quarterback. Francis in motion across. Andrew to the 40-yard line. Got the 1st and 10. Douglas made the stop.
Well, that's the good call. Get the first down.
Right start.
A fair play to Andrews. You know, during the quarter change, everybody in this stadium stood up, Lindsey. Standing ovation for the Packers.
Packers get a lot of backing. Franchise formed in 1919 by Curly Lambeau. Junior Miller goes outside. Shotgun formation. Bartkowski. Kane. Lynn Kane to the 30-yard line. Might have got the 1st. It's very close. Anderson and Wingo made the stop.
Well, that shotgun formation has been effective. It's bothered the Packers. They've been able to hit underneath. Van Note's snaps have been perfect.
They got the 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They are doubling Francis and Jenkins to the far side. Junior Miller wide left. On the ground. Andrews bouncing off tacklers and goes all the way down to the 16-yard line before Gray and Harvey bring him down.
You know, Lindsey, that last play, Andrews reminded me of a former Packer great, the way he runs. Now, watch him lower his right shoulder here. Right here. Watch him lower his right shoulder and right there. See that? Jim Taylor used to do that. That's the way Jim Taylor used to run.
They used to say that Jim Taylor liked to do that, and he'd look you up if you didn't happen to be there. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Again, Andrews. Douglas made the stop. And it's at the 14-yard line. He got 2 at 2nd down and 8. Buffalo leading Baltimore 21-3 in the 2nd quarter.
Joe Ferguson has 2 touchdown passes.
We're in the 4th quarter here. Jenkins and Francis double left. Andrews. John Anderson on the tackle. Incomplete.
This series right here. Here's Andrews running a shoot pattern, coming down, breaking out on Anderson. He took the ball, kind of backhanded, never had possession of it. Instead of catching it with his little fingers together.
The nickel, Estes Hood is in there defensively now for the Pack. On on a 3rd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
A big down for the Falcons.
Falcons trying to get something on the board. They've got 3 wide receivers. Big play Jackson's in there now. Well, he drilled it to Alfred Jackson, but incomplete. Harvey was there.
They dogged. Bartkowski read it, and he had to throw the ball a little harder and a little sooner than he wanted to. And it bounced off of Jackson's hands.
So now Mick Luckhurst, the rookie from the University of California, signed as a free agent and then beat out Tim Mazzetti. He's in to attempt to convert the field goal. He's a left footer. John James holds for him. At the 22, it's a 32-yard attempt for Mick Luckhurst. 32-yarder is good. And the Falcons are on the board with 12 minutes, 17 seconds remaining to be played in the game. So the Falcons finally make it, and the score is the Green Bay Packers 17. Atlanta Falcons. Nixon is center deep to receive it for the Green Bay Packers. New York Giants, Washington Redskins, 7-7 in the 3rd quarter. Right here, Packers 17, Falcons 3. Luckhurst sails it way down to the end line. It hit the end line on the fly, touchback. 1st and 10 to 20.
I can see where they like him, Lindsey. That's what you need right now to give your defense field position. Starting on the 20. What a big plus that is.
There's the Atlanta scoring drive. It cost them 5 minutes and 2 seconds of the clock.
And even though that's only 3 points, for a rookie like Luckhurst, you have to make those kicks. You can't miss the easy ones. You got to make those. You may miss a 50-yarder, but you got to make the ones that count.
Lynn Dickey brings the Packers up 20 of 29, 2 TDs and 2 interceptions. Nixon and Lawson to the wide receivers. Nixon in motion back all the way across. Third down, Middleton. No gain. 2nd and 10.
This is a veteran Atlanta team. This is one of the best teams in all of football. They did have 8 rookies make their ball club this year, which was quite a bit because they're still a young football team. They've done a heck of a job of drafting Tom Bratz and Eddie LeBaron and Coach Lehman have all worked together, and they make very few mistakes on evaluating talent, and that's why they're up where they are today.
2nd down play coming for Green Bay. Lofton's in the wide left, Nixon wide right. Curdell Middleton moves to the tailback in the eye. Nixon in motion all the way across. Dickey has the ball. Deflected, incomplete. It was Al Richardson, the linebacker, who got a hand on the ball.
That's one of the things I always used to tell my quarterback. When you start scrambling around, you throw that ball, make sure you know where you're throwing it. Many times, somebody will leave their coverage and fall off, and you'll throw an interception.
3rd down. This is the home opener for the Green Bay Packers, who got their name from the fact that when they were formed in 1919, the Indian Packer Company paid for the first jerseys, and so they were Packers. Kaufman on the wide left. Dickey is sacked back there on the 11-yard line.
Well,
Yates and Merrill.
Lindsey, as we said, the Atlanta defense in the last 3-4 series has been gradually taken over, doing a good job of stopping the run and the pass. Here's Yates, number 79, defensive left end.
Stakowicz is in the punt in the end zone. Reggie Smith, Supernet, standing on his own 45-yard line. Carliani makes the snap. Reggie Smith at his 45. On some running room. 30, 25, Supernet. Gets all the way down to the 2-yard line.
Well, you know what happened?
53-yard return.
Yeah. They had 10 men up on that, 10 men up. Usually you don't get a return like that when you have 10 men up to rush the punt, but the Packers overran it. Now watch it. There weren't any blocks thrown right here. They just overran it. He starts wide. Now watch him cut back underneath. See, there are no blocks there at all. They just overran it. The only blocks come downfield ahead. Now watch, there's a block here.
Rich Wingo made the tackle.
He did that. Reggie did that on his own.
Spotted at the 2-yard line. First down and goal to go. Andrews and Kane, they're in a wing left. Andrews. Touchdown, Atlanta Falcons. So quickly the Falcons have come back here. And they have a conversion attempt coming with 9 points on the board. It's 17-9.
Well, that punt return, this is a fullback slant right. Now watch Andrews start wide and cut back. He sees the pick-a-hole play. Wingo makes the tackle, but it's too late. He's over. And he protected that ball. He had 2 hands on it.
Left footer Mick Luckhurst will attempt a conversion with John James holding. It's good.
Well, we got a ball game now, Lindsay.
We have that as they come back up the field. It is the Green Bay Packers 17. The Atlanta Falcons really using up the clock. Luckhurst will kick off again. Nixon is deep. In the end zone, 5-yard seek will not run it out. Take it up the 20-yard line, first and 10.
You know, I mentioned that previous kickoff, putting it on the 20. Now this kickoff on the 20. This is one of the reasons the tide has turned. Well, this is interesting. This score, 23-10. Bobby Scott hit Wes Chandler. We heard Manning was hurt, so that substantiates it. Bobby Scott hit Wes Chandler on a 23-yard touchdown pass.
Kansas City 16, Tampa Bay 10 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Nick Laurie kicked a field goal to put him up there.
Here we go now. Green Bay first and 10 at their 20. Can they move it? Can the Falcons hold and get good field position? Steve Atkins in there now. Steve Atkins in place of Ellis. That's Atkins carrying.
Well,
and he's at the 22-yard line. He fumbled off.
There was a fumble, but I think Green Bay kept the ball. Atkins was at Maryland when I was in Washington. He was a powerful back. He has great potential, Lindsay. He can play fullback or halfback. He hasn't realized his potential.
Apparently, Gary Ellis was shaken up because he's been replaced there now by Atkins, and it's 2nd down and 8 at the 22-yard line. Middleton goes back to the tailback in the eye. That's Atkins ahead of him. Lynn Dickey, the quarterback. Middleton going nowhere. Takes the loss. Jeff Yates. Atlanta's defense swarming now, trying to get good field position, and they have a lot of time. It's 9:40 on the clock. Yates and Merrow on the last tackle.
Now, Atlanta doesn't use nickel. I don't think we mentioned that today. Atlanta very seldom makes substitutes on 3rd down and long. Buddy Curry gets the call from the sidelines, and they stay in their regular personnel. They just play down and distance, loosen up a little bit. So here it is, 3rd and 11.
Nixon and Lawson, wide receivers. Nixon did not hold it. Incomplete is the ruling.
I'll tell you.
Kenny Johnson.
And a great play by Kenny Johnson. Really, that was a great play. That's a tough play to defense. Kenny Johnson came in and reached over and did not interfere. Could have been called many times in that type of play, but he defensed it cleanly.
So Stakowicz is the deep punt formation. Super and out Reggie Smith's back at his own 39-yard line.
And Lindsay, 10 men up again, the same as before when they had that good punt return.
We're going to find out a lot about this football game right here. Reggie Smith at his 40, 45. And he stopped at the 48-yard line by John Thompson.
A line drive kick. Good coverage.
So now The Atlanta Falcons trail by 7. Falcons have the ball first and 10 on their own 48-yard line. Wallace Francis, Alfred Jenkins, the wide receivers for Steve Bartkowski. Diving catch. It's going to be marked at about the 31-yard line. Mark Lee was the defender there. Alfred Jenkins gathered it in at the 31, first and 10.
Well, here's a replay. First and 10, midfield, a good call. Going deep right away. Post pattern by Alfred Jenkins, a low throwing ball. He dropped to his knees and caught it. Good catch. First down.
Alfred Jenkins has caught at least one pass in 75 consecutive games. Lone setback. Lynn Keynes in a wide right. Going deep. Jenkins, touchdown.
Yeah.
Alfred Jenkins for the touchdown.
Caught him in a blitz. They picked it up. He threw an up and over ball, over the shoulder catch. Home run Jenkins.
So now it's 17-16, a conversion attempt coming, which if good will tie the score.
Bartkowski read this. Watch the blitz. They picked it up. Over the shoulder catch. Very difficult to defense that. It's either incomplete or a touchdown.
So now Mick Luckhurst will attempt the conversion with James Holding. If it's good, the score will be tied. It's good. Clock says 8 minutes, 5 seconds to play. And the score is tied. Luckhurst will kick off. Nixon is deep. There were offsetting fouls after the point was kicked, so there is no penalty to be marked off. They're kicking from the 35, which is the regular spot. Sail down to Fred Nixon, and he won't field it. He's going to hit the end line. Touchback, first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's another shot on the touchdown. Bartkowski going back to pass. They picked up the dogs. He gets a one-on-one, and that's what he wants. Throws the ball on the fingertips behind the defender. Big play, well executed.
So now, can the Green Bay Packers, who led at one time 17-0, come back and move the football? The score is tied 17-all. Middleton and Ellis. Now the setback. Ellis is back in there. Dickey. Intercepted at the 20-yard line. Fulton Kuykendall. Kuykendall, touchdown. The veteran linebacker, Fulton Kuykendall, intercepted and ran it in, and Atlanta takes the lead for the first time.
Well, on that play, I think he wanted Lofton. I don't know whether we can see it again, but Lofton was jammed at the line of scrimmage. Lofton was held up at the line of scrimmage, jammed, which is legal. And so he dumps it off short. Watch 54. Throws it right to 54. He was throwing the ball to look like Middleton coming across. Kuykendall shows his running ability there. Gave him the limp leg.
Conversion attempt coming now. Nick Luckhurst. James Holding. Luckhurst conversion is good.
Watch Lofton get jammed here, right here. You see that? 23 jammed him just enough to throw him off. Now he's picked up deep as the last kickoff was out of the end zone. I had my stopwatch on it, and the hang time on the kickoff was 4 seconds, and it's a line drive.
Picks it up again. It's into the end zone. Hits a couple of yards from the end line. It'll be another touchback. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
4-0 hang time again.
Luckhurst keeps putting that ball in the end zone, and that's why they kept it.
The defense ought to take him out to dinner tonight.
Giants have gone ahead of the Washington Redskins 10-7 in the fourth quarter. And New Orleans leads Los Angeles, but now the score is 23-17 in the fourth quarter. Here come the Packers. Nixon and Lofton, wide receivers for Lynn Dickey. Middleton and Jerry Ellis are the setbacks. Dickey. the needle to Kaufman. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Well, Kaufman's had a big day. When he comes underneath, he's been open, or he's made the catch even if he isn't open.
He's coming off. Kaufman coming off. Gary Lewis has gone on to replace him, a rookie from the University of Texas at Arlington. Last tackle made by Kuykendall and Pridemore. First and 10 at the 31. Down at 24, Green Bay 17. Going long. Incomplete to Nixon. Fred Nixon. Earl Jones covering.
Yeah, Nixon had a step on him, but Dickey was rushed out of the pocket. As he threw, he was moving forward and overthrew him.
Dickey looking to the sideline. 7 minutes left to play in this game. Paul Kaufman's back in. Gary Lewis has gone off. Second and 10 at the 31-yard line. Andre Thompson's in a wide right. James Lofton in a wide left. Screen left. Ellis. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Johnson over there.
You know, Lindsey, that 37, Kenny Ellis, has shown me something today. He's tough. I like the way he comes up and hits. He may not be as fast as you want, but I like that type of defensive back. He reminds me of some that I used to have.
Kenny Johnson.
He made a play right there. If he doesn't make that, goes for good yardage.
3rd and 7 at the 34. Houston is leading the Cleveland Browns 9-3 in the fourth quarter.
3 Tony Fitz field goals.
And Dickey chased out and sacked.
Well, when they get Dickey moving around and put the pressure on him, he's not that mobile, and you have a good chance to sack him.
Don Smith got to him, the nose tackle.
Now, the Atlanta defense is playing pass over run. They're teeing off. Look at the stunt they're running. Smith and Merle and Yates coming right in there.
Stakowicz is back to punt. Reggie Smith standing on his own 35-yard line. Smith. Fair catch at the 43-yard line.
Well, Smith, I didn't see Smith call a fair catch. Maybe he did, but he didn't have to. He had plenty of time. It was a line drive punt. Here it is again. The hang time was only 3-4. Let's see. There's no signal for a fair catch. He just went to the ground.
He had it in mind as he approached.
Yes, he did. That's why they were booing.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line. Andrews. Out to the 47. Rich Wingo made the tackle. 6 minutes, 14 seconds left to play in this game. Atlanta leading 24-17. Lehman Bennett has seen his team come from behind. They were down by 17 points.
Well, a big play in this quarter that turned around was that punt return to the 2-yard line.
I'll say. 2nd and 6. Lynn Kane's gone to a wide right. Andrews the lone setback for Bartkowski. Back to tight end off the line to a wing left. Sending him motion across. That's Miller. Try draw play. Andrews gets across the 50 into the 48-yard line.
Atlanta's a good draw team, and they use it very well. They've done that for 3 years. You know, Stakowicz's punting average is only 34 yards. Now he'll develop into a good punter because he has the leg, but he's hurrying himself a little bit. He's kicking line drives.
Bart Starr. Green Bay sideline. 3rd down and a yard to go. Clock is ticking off all the while. It's 5:10 now. Right wing right. Kane's got it. He's got the first down. Drives to the 45-yard line before Mike Douglas makes a stop.
You know, the nice thing about Kane and Andrews is that either one can carry the ball and depend upon the other guy to block for him.
Because they were both in college outstanding blocking backs.
You don't see that much in backfields anymore.
Well, that's very true. I've known some excellent running backs who didn't know how the block was executed. Jackson and Jenkins. 3 wide receivers in the ball, giving a lone setback. Junior Miller in motion across left. Give it again to Andrews. Gets across to the 44-yard line. Mike Douglas along with Casey Merrill made the stop.
Well, it's evident what they're trying to do is keep the clock going, keep the ball on the ground, force Green Bay to try to stop them or take a timeout as the clock goes down. Now
4 minutes, 2 seconds left to play in the game.
This next first down is vital both ways. Green Bay has to stop them because pretty soon they'll be in field goal range. So this is a vital first down for that Packer defense to stop them.
Veteran guard R.C. Thielman has limped off, and Pat Howell has replaced him now for the Atlanta Falcons. Andrews drives all the way to the 30-yard line for a 1st and 10.
Boy, what a football player that guy is.
Harvey made the stop.
He's always going forward, and he hits that line like he's coming out of the blocks. He read his blocks here. Watch him read the blocks. Watch him start to the left. He sees 64, Pat Howell, go to the linebacker, and he takes off to the pick-a-hole play and picks up a first down.
Ezra Johnson's out of there, and Casey Merrill's back in for the Green Bay Packers defensively. 1st and 10. For Atlanta at the 30-yard line. 2 minutes, 57 seconds left to play as we approach the 2-minute warning. They leave it on the ground to Andrews.
Did he get hit there?
He really got stood up.
Let's see who hit him.
Mike McCoy.
Mike McCoy, 29. Did he rack him up?
At the 23-yard line. Got 7.
Well, that's also kind of a break for the Packers because it stops the clock.
Andrews goes to the sideline. He's replaced by Mayberry. James Mayberry replaces William Andrews. 2nd and 3 at the 23.
He was really racked up on that last hit.
Jenkins and Jackson double left. Jackson in motion across outside right. Quick pitch to Lynn. King fumbles, recovers. At the 29-yard line, a loss of 6. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Now,
Mike Butler made the tackle.
I don't know whether this is the reason, but every time I would change backs, I'd hesitate because of the timing. Now, they just put in another back in place of Andrews, and they fumbled. Now, whether the fullback was leading the play or whether he was a little bit slow coming out of the stance, you see what I mean? Anytime you change your backfield like that.
Junior Miller goes out, and Wallace Francis comes in. 3 wide receivers in the ballgame on a 3rd and 9. Estes Hood's in on the nickel for Green Bay. The umpire's whistle stops play. And the 2-minute warning
Green Bay
is approaching, but they call timeout.
Green Bay takes timeout.
Green Bay took the timeout, stopped the clock, 2 minutes, 6 seconds left to play. They were approaching the 2-minute warning. They took the timeout first.
Mayberry's in there in place of Andrews right now. We'll be interested to see if Andrews is okay and whether he comes back in.
You look at Lehman Bennett now across the way. Markowski's over there. June Jones is the backup. Murawski had a broken collarbone earlier in the...
I'd run a draw. That's what I'd do. I'd run a draw or possibly a screen.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 9. 3 wide receivers in. Kane carried, and he got to the 25-yard line. Terry Jones made the stop, and now the 2-minute warning. Be about a 42-yarder. It'll be a 42-yarder. James holding for Mick Luckhurst. It sailed. It's no good. It's wide. Wide to the right. And the ball goes over at the line of scrimmage, which is the 25.
That's the break for the Packers. Keeps them alive. If he makes that, chances are it's over.
So now the Green Bay Packers trail by 7. They have the ball at their own 25-yard line. Kaufman's in a wide right. Then Dickey. Nixon incomplete. No, I beg your pardon. Middleton incomplete.
Well, he had it, started to run with it before he put it away.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Atlanta's loose. Linebackers are deep. Deep backs are way back there. They're going to try to prevent the touchdown, give them the yardage, force them to take time out, but don't give them the bomb. That's their general thinking right now.
Lofton is in a wide left. Kaufman's in a wide right. Nixon's in a slot right. Then Dickey going to Lofton, and he's got it. And he goes out of bounds at the 47-yard line of Atlanta. Kenny Johnson, the corner over there.
Well, Lofton ran what we call a corner route. He starts down, breaks to the post. Now watch him break back to the sidelines, wide open, all alone, one of the sidelines to make the tackle. And Dickey had time to throw.
Ball is spotted near the 48-yard line, where Green Bay starts 1st and 10 in Atlanta territory. They have to go all the way. It's 24-17, 1:46 on the clock, which starts on the snap. Dickey over the middle. Middleton this time. The ball was fumbled, and it's picked up. And being raced into the end zone by Joel Williams, and he is in there for the touchdown. Joel Williams took the fumble by Middleton, advanced it into the end zone. We'll get the exact yardage for you. It's around 58.
Same type of pass that they completed earlier, an underneath pattern. Good hard hit by Curry that forced the fumble. Williams shows his speed. 2nd touchdown on defense today. Kuykendall got one, Williams got one. Here it is again. The ball was completed. It's a completed pass. And Curry forces a fumble. Good hard tackle with both arms wrapped around the forearms of the receiver.
Luckhurst for the conversion is good, and it's 31-17. Joel Williams from the University of Wisconsin La Crosse, the man who recovered the fumble.
They're here to stay. They got a lot of character.
Luckhurst puts it up there and again into the end zone, and again it hits the end line. You're going to have to enlarge the stadium.
If he kicks it out of the stadium, he gets the clock radio.
Hang time of 4.3.
4.3 and a hang time on a kickoff. Unbelievable.
It'll be put in play at the 20-yard line. Houston leading the Cleveland Browns 9-3 in the 4th quarter. And it is Kansas City 19, Tampa Bay 10 in the 4th quarter. And the New York Giants are leading the Washington Redskins 10-7 in the 4th quarter. Then Dickey brings him up. Jerry Lewis in there at the tight end. He's in a wide right. Dickey. There's a screen left. Here down Middleton. 25. Out of bounds at the 32.
Well, you know,
Bradmore.
Lindsay, this is a good Green Bay team. They're gonna win their share of games in the Central Division. As I mentioned earlier, if they win 8 or 9 games, you can win the division. There isn't one outstanding team in the Central Division. Green Bay will win 90% of the games they play if they play like this. They played an Atlanta team that made the big play when they had that punt return. I think was a turning point in the game.
1st and 10 now for Green Bay at the 32. Lewis is in there at the tight end. Dickey shed one. Lofton completion at the 50-yard line. Lofton.
What a receiver he is.
Kenny Johnson covered.
Here he is again. What they're doing is covering him long and short. Williams stays out over him short and tries to push him. And then he runs a sideline route to stop the clock in front of Kenny Johnson. They'll have to send him deep on a fly route pretty soon.
Clock shows 1:19. Inside lower right of your screen. First and 10 at the 50-yard line. Out to Ellis, and he is spilled at the 40-yard line. The whistle had blown. It's not a free ball. He was down. Richardson on the tackle with Jeff Merrill. Loss of 10 yards on the play makes it 2nd and 20 at the 40. Green Bay is ready to go. Dickey. It's complete up to the 46-yard line. Taken there by Turdell Middleton.
Dickey's thrown for over 300 yards today. And Dickey's played a good game, too.
They're ready to go. No huddle play. 3rd and 14. Dickey. Ellis. To the 49. Timeout call now. It'll be 4th and 9. Green Bay calling the timeout, and they have one left. They have one more.
Well, they got to go.
Gary Ellis.
Yeah, they got to go deep in the end zone, and not these underneath patterns.
19 seconds remain to be played. Lehman Bennett strolling along the sideline last week in the opener. His Atlanta Falcons shut out New Orleans by a score of 27-0. Today, New Orleans beats the Los Angeles Rams. The Green Bay Packers dominated play for 3 quarters here this afternoon. Next week, the Green Bay Packers play the Los Angeles Rams. And it's Buffalo 28, the Baltimore Colts 3 in the 3rd quarter. Final score, Kansas City has defeated Tampa Bay 19-10.
And that helps the Packers because Tampa lost. Now Tampa is 1-1.
Tampa Bay is in the Central Division of the NFC. And here we go. Clock starts on the snap with 19 seconds left. 4th down, 9 yards to go, and the ball's at the 49-yard line. Gary Lewis is in a wide right. Then Dickey has quarterback throughout. Lofton's in a wide left. He's held up. Dickey throws, and it's Turdell Middleton, but the ball goes over on downs at the 45. Colton Kuykendall made the tackle.
Well, again, he wanted to hit Lofton, but Lofton was jammed on the line of scrimmage. Atlanta did a heck of a job of holding Lofton up, and that's what allowed Dickey to take away Dickey's deep route and forced him to dump the ball off to 34, Middleton.
So now the Atlanta Falcons get the ball as Bartkowski comes on to run the attack. 11 seconds showing. Green Bay has one timeout remaining.
You know, Lindsey, Steve Bartkowski deserves a lot of credit. He got racked up early in the ball game, came back, threw 3 interceptions the first half. He showed a lot of poise, a lot of leadership in there today. This was a big comeback for them.
He simply takes the snap and hits the deck. They're going to let it run out. 1 second, and time has run out, and the ball game is over. As we have seen, Bartkowski's Atlanta Falcons come roaring back. Once again, the final score is the Atlanta Falcons 31, Green Bay 17. Let's go to New York to Brent Musburger.